ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to XFW Fright Night. Thank you for joining us until I'm joined by special guest commentator J.R. Stockman. J.R., thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me. Excited to see how great of a night we're going to have.
And we're ready to open up XFW Fright Night with our championship match for the XFW Internet Championship. Dashing Danny Diamond walking down to ringside. Dashing Danny, former XFW Internet Champion himself, has had met Diego Red inside the ring on a number of occasions, but tonight much more on the line, looking to reclaim the Internet Championship. JR, who'd you pick for this one? Do you have a favorite in this opening matchup tonight?
I got to tell you, DDD looks really good tonight. I think he's got a strong opportunity, and he's just looking like he's got so much energy, so much excitement. It's going to be hard to control him in this one.
Dashing Danny is an outstanding in-ring competitor, but here comes Diego Red. Diego Red winning this opportunity, winning the championship after Grim Loco taken out of action by Carrion from the Ministry of Darkness. The MOD will be in action tonight in a 6-man tag match. But to kick things off, Diego Red putting his championship on the line against Dashing Danny Diamond, winning the opportunity just last night at XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Derek Smith in our chat. Welcome everyone to XFW Fright Night, our special Halloween program. Again, our main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Sean Owens, putting the title on the line, defending against Jordan Ray. I'm sure Josh, the coach, Clemens, will be at ringside as normal. Surprised they still took that match of a submission matchup tonight. Jordan Ray, not a submission specialist.
From Beverly Hills, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, Dashing Danny Diamond.
I never noticed Dashing Danny has his fingernails painted.
And his opponent from Barcelona, Spain.
He does like presentation.
227 pounds. He is the Extreme Internet Champion,
Diego Red ready to go tonight. Derek Smith is waiting on the costumes. I have heard that Alex Webb has something special in store for us tonight. Wait to see what comes out in that. She's always got something to put on at one of these of our bigger events. Still kind of taken away by what she wore at our Christmas event. Dashing Danny getting a good look at the championship he hopes to walk out with tonight. Maria going to hold the title up, let the audience see what our first battle is up for.
And talk about champion's advantage. DDD had to actually respond and wrestle last night just to get into this match. Meanwhile, Diego Red being able to kick back and just enjoy life right now.
Well, Diego Red is on cloud nine after winning the championship in that ladder match. And right now taking an early lead up into beautiful DDT by Diego Red. A quick cover, her leg is hooked. Dashing Danny easily gets the shoulder up. Right hands now from Diego. Roundhouse kicks to follow up. Diego easily quicker and more agile than Dashing Danny, but Diamond out of the way. And now with the ground and pound. There's a heavy right hand there by Dashing Danny.
And that's a good call. He has got to keep Diego Red on the ground.
Covered now by Dashing Danny. Into a 2 count. Early 2 count for Dashing Danny. Size and strength coming into play already. Got almost 60 pounds on Diego Red. Off the ropes now is Dashing Danny with a flying forearm right between the eyes of Diego. Irish whip now into the ropes. Dashing Danny through in a German suplex. Levels Diego Red, the champion. Now on the defense. Holy hell. Oh, good Lord. Oh, and the knee strike from Dashing Danny right on the money. Diego Red firing back. Wheelbarrow position again, the DDT from Diego Red. Going high, Dashing Danny back on his feet. Diego on the high right district, coming off, catching with an arm drag. But Dashing Danny not staying down, getting back to his knees, almost back to his feet relatively quickly. Drop down now by Diego. Into a leapfrog. Diego catching him, Hurricane Rana, takes him up and over. Dashing Danny escaping the ring, avoiding a pinfall attempt.
This is a great move. This is great strategy. Get out there, take your time, get yourself reset before you get back in there.
It is a smart move by Dashing Danny. Good ring awareness, realizing where he was at that time. Struggle back and forth there on a collar elbow tie-up. Dashing Danny now dodging through. Big haymaker shot by Dashing Danny. Snaps him over. Reverse chinlock now on Diego Red. Dashing Danny having a deep hold on there, stretching back the head of Diego. Ooh. Two right to the snout by Diego. Knife edge chops. I still say one of the worst moves in wrestling is a chop. Diego now wrenching on the arm of Triple D. Back elbow. Crashing down on Triple D. The Diamond again, staying resilient, catches on, flatliner. Down goes Diego Red, now Diego rolling underneath the ropes. Dashing Danny coming over, nobody home.
You can tell how much he wants this title by taking moves like that.
Something Dashing Danny does not often do, a suicide dive to the outside, putting a lot on the line tonight. Impact into the corner. Missed now, Dashing Danny with a knee strike. Right to the jaw. Danny now back in control. Diego Red being hooked up. Short arm clothesline. Damn near takes his head off. Both been back to their feet. Dashing Danny gets caught with a roundhouse kick. Referee Maria counting away here. Ooh. Up to a 7 count. Dashing Danny needs to get back inside the square circle. Diego Red, championship's advantage here. Back inside we go. Dashing Danny went for an elbow, and Diego Red caught him into the wheelbarrow. And now on the top rope again is Diego Red. Jumps off, nobody home. Dashing Danny got underneath him there. Dashing Danny get a little too cocky now. JR. Oh!
Always the sportsman.
Oh, that was low. That was low. That was low. Diego Red able to get the shoulder up. Dashing Danny going low with that shot. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for hitting that like button. Where the hell is Dashing Danny going? Again to the top rope. Someplace Dashing Danny's not go often. Oh! Drives the knee hard down into the jaw of Diego Red. Diego Red slowly getting back to his feet here. Diego driven down to the canvas. Diego Red trying to get his shoulder up. Dashing Danny. Dashing Danny capturing the XFW Internet Championship away from Diego Red. High-risk movers paid off tonight for Dashing Danny as he recaptures the Internet Championship.
You have to ask yourself, is this part of why he went to the high side, that he took these high-risk moves? Because Diego Red could not have been expecting this type of offense from DDD.
Dashing Danny, you said it earlier, JR, he was focused, taking risks he normally does not do, and tonight they paid off. Dashing Danny, your new Internet Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining us here at XFW. This is Fright Night. Let's get our logo back up on the screen since tonight it's working. And thank you, folks, for joining us here. Dashing Danny Diamond capturing the XFW Internet Championship away from Diego Red, who only held the title for just about 60 days. A heartbreaking maneuver tonight for Diego Red. I'm sure he's going to try to recoup and get back into the hunt for the XFW Internet Championship. Maybe he'll turn his sights to something else. Hopefully, I know Diego Red. I spoke to him time and time again. He's got a good heart, a good mind. He'll probably learn from this experience and turn it around. He's not someone that'll let things dwell. Now, folks, we've got a lot of matches coming your way tonight. Every XFW title is on the line. The Women's Championship, the XFW Inter Championship we just saw change hands. The XFW United States title, Brody Daniels putting it on the line up against Tiger Ramirez. And, of course, the XFW World Heavyweight Championship on the line in a submission matchup. And, again, I've talked about this. We're going to talk about it throughout the program. Jordan Ray is not a submission wrestler. I'm surprised that Josh the Coach Clemens took this opportunity to let Jordan Ray compete in this matchup. But we've heard rumors throughout the night that Coach Clemens keeps saying, there's a coach clause, there's a coach clause. I don't know what that means. Now, we don't know if Josh the Coach Clemens had some kind of negotiation tactic during this matchup or if he's got a clause that Jordan Ray knows. I don't know. But when it comes to Josh the Coach Clemens, one thing is I'm sure somewhere he's got something underhanded in his path. But right now we're heading down to tag team action as the Fallen collides with Calgary Red. These two teams have been going at it for over a month now. Let's head down to ringside. XFW Fright Night continues. Derek Smith saying something fishy there. JR, have you heard anything about the coach clause?
All I can tell you without a doubt, Jordan Reyes has had to have been working out on different submissions. There's no way he goes into this match tonight with all that's on the line without having the ability and the knowledge and the plan and the background to really go after it. Just like we saw with DDD, there's a lot on the line tonight.
There is. And Jordan Ray is an outstanding athlete, tri-state all-star from Washington. But again, Sean Owens, a classic technical wrestler and a submission specialist. The match is really in his favor tonight. But right now, Calgary Red, an outstanding young tag team here at XFW, taking the world by storm. These two guys are phenomenal. Well-oiled machine inside the ring and have been finding themselves at odds with the Fallen, who've recently become the newest members of the Ministry of Darkness. And the Ministry always with that dark loom, the cloud over XFW. And Fright Night has always held a special time for the Ministry, and here they come. Why is that W on the back damn screen? That should not be there. And here comes the Fallen and Vincent Gray coming right up behind them.
And their opponents, accompanied by Vincent Gray, at a combined weight of 454 pounds.
Isaiah Frost and Cassidy Prince, the Fallen, have really made a name for themselves in the tag team division and now aligning themselves with the Ministry. And again, you see the Phantom of XFW, Vincent Gray, behind them. Damn that W, that should not be there. I thought I got rid of that today. Surprised Drago's not out here to witness his newest thugs in action.
I'm still really surprised that they did end up hooking up, shall we say, with the Ministry. I think that is much more of a benefit for these two individuals here versus Drago and his Ministry needing them.
I agree with you there, but Drago always likes the numbers game. Increasing his army, for lack of a better term, holds a better chance of getting more of that death grip on XFW like he did several years ago, capturing the World Heavyweight Championship at XFW Fright Night. I really hope the coach clause has nothing to do with Drago. If Clemens reached out and paid off someone to interfere tonight or somehow attack Sean Owens, the possibilities are all over the place with this coach clause we've heard about earlier backstage today.
I just hope the coach clause includes pants.
Josh the Coach Clemens could use some pants. A lot of people complain about Clemens at ringside in a managerial aspect, not wearing pants. It is weird. But right now we got things going off here. Cassidy Prince started things off with Trevor Young. Prince into the corner. Forearm delivered. Cassidy now giving himself some room, charging in. Drives the knees into the chest of Trevor Young. And now a knee strike. And again, Vincent Gray at ringside, the Phantom of XFW. We got to cover now Trevor Young, but the shoulder comes up. Barely a 1 count. These two young kids are outstanding inside the ring. But again, when you've got the numbers on the outside, Vincent Gray at ringside watching on. And now Cassidy Prince getting that leg way up there, choking the life out of Trevor Young.
And we'll note, that's all Vincent Gray's doing. Vincent Gray is just there to show support, to be that person's motivating from the sidelines right now. He is perfectly fine to be there.
I don't think Vincent Gray's much of a motivator as much as a there to be a fear tactic for the fallen. Dropped down now by Isaiah Frost. Frost now scooping him up. Big whirlwind sidewalk slam by Frost. But again, Trevor Young, barely a 1 count. This kid's got a lot of fight in him. But right now he's being cut off from his partner, Dalton Sharp. Oop, dodges out of the way there. Trevor Young trying to get some offense in. Going after the thighs of Isaiah Frost. Has, boom, back handspring. Into an enziguri. What the hell's Cassidy Prince? Cassidy Prince in the ring. No tag. No tag. What the hell is this? Come on.
I could be wrong. I thought I saw a blind tag.
Seriously? Diving tag now. In comes Dalton Sharp. Call it a tie-up. Sharp going to sweep out the legs of Isaiah Frost. Blind tag. Sharp now stomping away in the back of the head of Frost. Frost himself a former internet champion here in XFW. Dalton Sharp on the top rope. Perched way up high. Frost getting back to his feet. Frost catches an elbow right between the eyes. Dalton Sharp now getting this capacity crowd going.
Sharp should actually be right on the attack. Instead, he's trying to play up to the fans.
Makes a tag. Whoa! Hell of a tornado DDT. We got a cover. Whoa! Cassidy Prince coming way out of the side there with all 4 men now inside the ring. Snap suplex now by Trevor Young. Sharp getting back to the outside. Cassidy Prince getting back in his corner. Douglas, Charles Pittman Jr. I think Bob is down. I think referee Bob is down.
Once again, Bob taking a nap. No one seems to want to call this out. He is a poor excuse of an official.
Well, we have had complaints about Bob in the past. A year or two ago, he did go through Alcoholics Anonymous. Bob was a terrible referee. I'm not sure how he got knocked down, but he was flat down on his face a few seconds ago. There's a legal tag there by Calgary Red. Back in comes Trevor Young. Isaiah Frost is bleeding. Goes for a cutter, gets caught. A clothesline by Prince. Setting it right out. You see Isaiah Frost limping a little bit. A lot of damage has been done. Back in comes Cassidy Prince. Colorado tie-up. Trevor Young going to keep the offense going. Cassidy Prince up over the top. Oh, and a shoulder block to the outside.
Dalton Sharp.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Trevor Young went after Isaiah Frost and got caught. Frost hung him up on the rope. You can hear the audible boos in this capacity crowd.
I believe the boos were for Dalton Sharp, pulling on that top rope, making sure.
I'm not sure exactly what you're seeing tonight, JR. You may want to get your prescriptions checked.
Once again, Calgary Red showboating and losing the advantage.
Letting their emotions getting the better of him. Right now, Cassidy Prince hooking him up. Fisherman's Buster right on top of the head. And an elbow now from Prince. Trevor Young spent more time in this matchup so far than Dalton Sharp is absorbing a lot of the damage from the Fallen. Shot in the turnbuckle now. Frost gets him up, or Cassidy Prince gets him off the turnbuckle. What is this? Climbing to the top now is Cassidy Prince. Both men now way up. Prince coming off. Both men down. Uh-oh. Oh, right to the fan. Here we go. Vincent Gray. Vincent Gray putting him up and setting him up for an assault by Cassidy Prince.
Vincent Gray was just helping up the competitor in the match.
He's got no business putting his hands on anybody. He's not in this matchup. Kick to the midsection now by Cassidy. Holds him up. Pump handle. Into the power slam. And again, all 4 men coming in the ring. Isaiah Frost now turning his attention. Ooh, right hand. Cassidy Prince going after now. Dalton Sharp on the outside. Oh, we got chaos everywhere. Bob's no way he's keeping track of this match. So you realize Isaiah Frost is back inside the ring. Frost now getting elbow shots from Trevor Young. Cassidy Prince still the legal man. Oh, kick to the face by Prince. Isaiah Frost is out. Oh, kick to the face now by Trevor Young to Prince. Calgary Red now starting to make a comeback here. Hoist him up. Oh, what a brainbuster. Both members of the Fallen are down here, but Prince gets the shoulder up. Calgary Red, again, a well-oiled machine in tag team division. Oh! Nobody home for Trevor Young. That could be a big impact here. What is this? Oh, my God. Knee first into the face of Trevor Young.
I gotta tell you once again, hindsight 2020, Trevor Young should have used that opportunity to make the attack.
I do agree with you there. I think they're again letting emotions get the better of him. And again, these two teams have been battling back and forth, and a lot of animosity between these four guys. I think a lot of jealousy from the Fallen, a relatively new tag team, just as the same time that Calgary Red came on the scene, and they stole a lot of their thunder. And right now, Prince is dominating. Trevor Young dodged out of the way, that rolling elbow. Sends him into home territory. Tag, in comes Dalton Sharp. Double two. Oh, I like watching this. I've seen this before. Boom! Big impact there from Calgary Red. Whoa, here we go. Vincent now on the apron, distracting the referee.
Vincent merely is asking and making sure that, hey, Bob, are you okay right now? He seems a little bit out of it. I'm worried personally about him. Seen a couple slow counts. Vincent
Gray doesn't give a damn about Bob's well-being, and you know it. Vincent Gray only cares about one thing, and that's making sure Drago is happy, and that Drago isn't raining down hellfire on him. Dalton Sharp now in a little bit of trouble here. Cassidy Prince gonna hoist him up. Big powerbomb now onto Dalton Sharp. Back to that pump handle position. He caught Trevor Young with this before, and now he catches Dalton Sharp with that same maneuver. Bob better get the hell out of the way. High impact in the turnbuckle. Tag, in comes Isaiah Frost. Oh, we've seen this before. Drives the knees down into the chest. And again, all four men back inside the ring.
Once again, Bob out of position.
Hip toss by Frost. Dalton Sharp rolls to the outside. Cassidy Prince is out. Dalton Sharp took him out of this matchup and drives him down to the mat onto the canvas. Frost now back inside. Kid takes off the top rope. Frost now lighting him up with repeated shots. Uh-oh, Frost looking for the frostbite and connects. We've got a cover here. And a kick out. Unbelievable that young man still managed to get the shoulder up. Benjamin Davis, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Fright Night. Cassidy Prince still dealing with Trevor Young on the outside. Both men trying to get back to their respective corners. Isaiah Frost off the top, lands the leg drop. High impact maneuver on the Dalton Sharp. And here we go again, everyone coming back inside the ring. And the Fallen pull it off. Dalton Sharp a split hair away from breaking up the pinfall. Vincent Gray had enough influence on this matchup to help give the edge to the Fallen. Setting up Trevor Young for that aerial assault and then distracting Bob. And the Fallen come up with the victory.
I gotta tell you, the leg drop, shades of beautiful Bobby Eaton.
It was an impressive move, something I have not seen Isaiah Frost pull off in the past. But an impressive move nonetheless. The Fallen chalking up a win over Calgary Red tonight here on XFW Fright Night. Again, these two teams have been battling at it back and forth time and time again. But the Fallen, now in the midst of the ministry, have really got an advantage over a lot of other tag teams just because the influence that Drago has in the ring. You saw Vincent Gray getting up on the apron, distracting Bob. Not that Bob needs any more distractions. Bob is a questionable referee at times, folks. We've seen him mess up in the past. It is what it is. But Calgary Red on the losing end of that match, a true heartbreaking thing tonight. But we're going to hopefully see some better things tonight here in XFW and less influence of the ministry if all goes well. But up next is the XFW Women's Championship match up for grabs. The current reigning three-time Women's Champion Alex Webb defending against one of the original champions in XFW Women's Division, Tammy Rose, the UK bombshell. These two have a long history between them. Let's head down the ringside. The next championship matchup starts right now. I know a lot of folks are waiting for this one, folks, because we always like to see what it is. J.R. Richmond saying he's here for the costumes. Alex Webb always impressing the fans with her cosplay and Halloween costumes. She does like to show off. Waiting now for Tammy Rose to challenge, and here she comes. The bombshell from the United Kingdom, Tammy Rose. Every time I see Tammy, I always think of a 1980s heavy metal rock band music video. I don't know why.
He needs to be on top of a car with Whitesnake playing in the background.
I would pay money to see that. That's the image I usually get with Tammy Rose, but I would never say that to her because I'm afraid she'd kick my ass. She is a tough-as-nails woman in our women's division. Looking to recapture title gold tonight. One of the most experienced women in our women's division. One of the most vicious brainbusters I've seen in XFW. Delivered by that young woman right there. Now I've got Whitesnake stuck in my head. Thanks, JR.
You and everyone in the chat are welcome.
Tammy Rose ready for action tonight as we wait the arrival of the XFW Women's Champion, Alex Webb. I don't know which more is anticipation for. The match itself, or usually seeing what Alex Webb shows up in. And here comes Supergirl, the women's champion, Alex Red, all the way from Krypton tonight. The XFW three-time women's champion with red hair tonight. Usually she's spawning some blue. Of course, I've also seen green and purple. But her hair matching her cape and those high boots. Here to put on a clinic tonight and defend her women's champion. Jessie Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Supergirl is in the house. Derek Smith screaming Supergirl in our chat. She gonna wrestle with that cape on?
I hope so.
Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Fright Night. Nope, she took the cape off. That'd probably be very bad to wrestle in a cape. If you're putting something to yank on. Besides hair.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, the bombshell, Tammy Rose.
Rose again, an old school brawler.
And her opponent from Raleigh, North Carolina, she is the Extreme Women's World Champion, Alex Webb.
Alex Webb, not disappointing the XFW fans, coming out in Halloween getup. Dressed as Supergirl tonight. She's going to wrestle in that short skirt and heels, no less.
I think we are set up for an extremely hard-hitting match right now.
Between these two, yes, there's a long history between these two women. They've battled over this title on a number of occasions. She's going to wrestle in heels. Is that legal? Here we go. The shot by Webb spins her right around. Rose going into the lower back. The only other person I've ever seen wrestle in heels was Charlotte Flair, who surprisingly did really well with heels on. But right now, getting steeled on her hair is the women's champion. Tammy Rose starting things off very emotionally so. And a drop kick right to the back of the champion. Super Web trying to get back to her feet here. Kick to the midsection. Breaking it off. Drop kick! Much as I'm an Alex Webb fan, I got to think that those heels might add a little bit of an extra added advantage or disadvantage. Got to be harder to run and move in those heels, but at the same time, that could lead to some heavy impact if those heels connect. Rose firing back with an elbow. Ooh! Not a good predicament for a skirt, I would say. Webb now firing back, right hands long. And the drop kick again to those heels, right to the face of Tammy Rose.
I gotta say, to your point earlier about the heels, though, if you can weaken the ankles.
It can really be detrimental to Alex Webb if those heels break out on her. She can cause some serious damage to her heels as a knee drop from the middle rope by the women's champion. And the cover. What a kick out again.
Did Bob check the heels to make sure they are actually heels and not reinforced steel?
I don't know. I don't think... Oh! There's a soul kick to the midsection, and Rose rolls to the outside. I don't think Bob is confident enough to get that close to the women. He seems a little shy when it comes to the ladies. Ooh, big elbow there by the challenger. And stomping right on that very ankle that we just talked about. And a smack across the face, showing the disrespect she has for the women's champion. Rose now going on the assault. Rose now climbing the top rope here. Rose going to come off, lands the elbow. Right on the money, right in the middle of that S. Which for those folks who don't know, the S on Superman and Supergirl stands for hope. My nerd showing out right now. We got a table already in the ring. The new XFW rules. No disqualification for objects found at ringside. Alex Webb, suplex, and a lander right on that table. Counter by Rose. Goes for the knee strike. Webb dodges out of the way, now slugs away. Ooh, nice dodge of the hook kick by Alex Webb. Into a Russian leg sweep. And now Webb getting all hyped up here. Webb, front face lock. Nope, Rose gonna turn into a Northern Lights suplex. All impact, no bridge. Rose fighting for, oh! Hell of a hook kick, just knocked the champion down to the mat hard. Right underneath the chin by Tammy Rose. Webb fighting back though. Webb gonna send her up and over the top rope. Webb trying to shake out the cobwebs, no pun intended. She's moving a little slow on the outside. Right hand connects. Drop toe hold now by the women's champion. Ooh, and stomping on the back of the head with those heels. Again, I gotta wonder, I'm surprised they're legal for in-ring combat. Up to a 4 count. Uh-oh.
And again, if you think back to the previous match with Calgary Red, there has not been any wasted movement by either competitor.
No, there has not. But again, when you're on one of our largest scale events, everyone knows that there's a lot of pressure on our competitors, especially in a championship matchup. Bob is almost trapped in the corner right now and needs to get the hell out of the way because Rose just got slung into the corner. Uh-oh. Women's champion. Tammy Rose might be in a bad way here. How is she on the top rope in heels? Are you kidding me? Falcon Arrow through the table. No cover by Webb. She's got her up for the web slinger with Tammy Rose fighting back with elbows. a slap to the back of the head. See, that might just wake up your challenger. I'm never one for just slaps in the back of the head, slap across the face. You run the risk of just pissing off your opponent and sometimes waking him up a little bit. Right hand now by Webb, follows through the another one. Webb spins her around. Webb, reverse Olympic slam. Down goes the challenger. Hoisting her up again, looking for the Webb slip in the debris of the table. And Webb retains the women's title. All Supergirl style tonight on Fright Night. I guess Tammy Rose got a trick and not a treat tonight.
Give Tammy Rose credit though, because she definitely had Alex Webb scouted.
She did. The first time she went for the web slinger, she hit the elbows at the side of the head. That hook kick right on the money. Almost pulled off the victory. But Alex Webb just determined, the drive and the willpower.
Here is your winner,
And Supergirl is still your women's champion.
champion Alex Webb.
In heels and a mini skirt, Alex Webb pulling off the victory. Never ceases to amaze me what Alex Webb will show up to here in XFW for our larger scale events. If you were here for our Christmas event or last year, she dressed as a bit of an elf in an XFW Summer Brawl, coming out in a borderline bikini for all intended purposes, just to please her fans. And now tonight on Fright Night, showing up in a Supergirl costume. Alex Webb never ceases to amaze me, folks. Still, a lot of folks remember back to her days when she came to Fright Night as Black Widow from the Marvel MCU. That one still holds a little, that's still in the bank, if you know what I mean. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 6-man tag coming your way. Drago, who is synonymous with XFW Fright Night. We've already seen the Fallen and Vincent Gray in action tonight, getting the win over. Now Drago teaming up with Vincent Gray and the monster known as Carrion up against Sam Ford, Hiro Katsuyori, and Biff Wellington. 3 of XFW's toughest brawlers in action in a 6-man tag. And again, folks, I always get nervous when it is the Ministry of Darkness. And it all began several years ago at Fright Night when Drago really got the death grip and that dark, brooding cloud of misery and depression fell over XFW and gave him the stranglehold that he had over our promotion. And I fear for the worst, folks. Let's head down to ringside. 6-man action coming your way next on Fright Night. And here comes Lord Biff Wellington, selling to the wrong music.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match.
There's Wellington.
Introducing first, from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 262 pounds, Gentleman Strong.
The best mustache in all of professional wrestling. Lord Biff Wellington. He's giving some stares right to that guy in the front row. I would not want to piss off Wellington. The man has literally bare knuckle boxed a bear. Try to say that 3 times fast.
When it comes to any type of tag team or units that are in a match, I hate to see people come out one at a time. It shows me that they're not thinking cohesively.
I agree. It does show a lack of unity, especially when it's the XFW locker room versus the Ministry. You think the guys would come out showing unison, especially with Sam Ford and Hiro Katsuyori, since they were 2 of the guys that were systematic in helping XFW defeat the Ministry the first time this all came around. They know what they're up against tonight. And here comes the tank now, Sam Ford.
At 284 pounds, the Tank, Sam Ford.
Former XFW World Heavyweight Champion Sam Ford, the Tank, XFW's life-size G.I. Joe. For a while had Sergeant Slaughter in his ringside, helping him train to get back in the ring after a brutal rivalry with Seth Walker. Walker putting Sam Ford on the shelf for a number of weeks. inspired to join the U.S. military by the G.I. Joe 1980s cartoon, and then inspired by Sergeant Slaughter to get into the world of professional wrestling, and then mixing the two. This is the Tank.
And from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 246 pounds,
Hiro Katsuyori, dubbed the Ultimate Warrior from Japan. The human suplex machine is some of the most devastating lariats since the days of Stan Hansen. One wild swing from Hiro Katsuyori can damn near decapitate his opponent. His Hurricane Lariat, followed by his Cradle Suplex, have put down a number of opponents. Katsuyori is one of the most fighting United States champions we've had in a long, long time.
I have to tell you, I'm worried. Derek Smith hasn't made any other messages or comments in the chat since Alex Webb came out. Is there any way we can check on him?
Did Derek Smith pass out from Supergirl, from exhaustion, from excitement? Derek Smith, one of our most chatty people in our chat, may have passed out. Might have been too much Supergirl for Derek Smith tonight. And their opponents tonight,
at a combined weight of 818
800 pounds.
Ministry of Darkness.
Drago leading out Karrion and Vincent Gray. The Ministry making their way out.
You want to talk about a unit that is there for only one purpose, to destroy and to win. This would be it.
Very, very true. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Drago starting things off in this matchup with Biff Wellington, and already Wellington on the outside. Drago with the clothesline. And Drago already in that trance-like state, looking up to the skies, but Wellington coming down with a hammer shot across the chest. Six-man tags, it can take a lot to get a victory in this when you got multiple opponents in the ring like this. Sometimes in tag team matches, it's really, really tough to get a win when your partner continues to save you. But now you got an extra partner in the corner. And all hell could break loose in these types of matchups. Drago the shoulder tackle. Whoa, good Lord. Tossing him by his head. And tagging comes Karrion, the monster. Ooh, knee strike, but Karrion stays on his feet. Absorbed that blow from Wellington, and a haymaker sends Wellington down. One shot, and down goes the UK Brawler. Not many people can say they can do that to Biff Wellington. And another one.
And you have to think, Katsuyori, Ford, Wellington, their main goal had to be to keep Karrion out of the ring.
Oh my God. Wellington holding onto his eye there. The shots from Karrion. And now a stranglehold, just a blatant choke by Karrion onto Wellington. Oh my God, and again right back to it. This is the man that took Grim Loco out of action. And again, I don't think Karrion really cares about winning matches. He just likes to fight. And now sending him into his own turnbuckle and a tag by Ford. Karrion has let that happen. Misses the big boot, Ford able to dodge. Ford lands his own big boot. And now Ford scolding the wounded. The man that... Karrion firing right back, though. Ford may have gotten a little overzealous there.
And it looks like Wellington's actually busted
Oh my God. He's not done with Wellington. Wellington is busted open. Karrion is an absolute monster. Ford with a shot to the face. And the big man goes down. Horrible type now. Ford. Belly to belly. Right to the middle of the spine now. Ford driving the knee into Karrion. We got to cover Maria right there. Drago there to hammer on the face of Ford to break up the count. I don't think he needed to. Turning his attention. Mistake here by Ford as he gets caught.
You know, every time we've seen Kerrigan, it's been high impact. It's been not extreme long matches. You have to wonder how is, for lack of better terms, how's his lungs? How's he going to be able to go for a long match?
I got to agree with you. They've all been very, very short. His longest match was with Grim Loco when he injured Grim Loco and put him on the shelf with broken ribs and a concussion. But now Vincent Gray, the Phantom, in the ring right now. Gray up. Samoan drop on Ford. Vincent Gray now with the cover. And again, you'll notice you're talking about carrying. You notice he didn't go for a cover at all on either Wellington or Ford. Wellington in the ring, just got caught by up and holding him up now. Carrying now, looking at Ford to the outside. Ford firing back with a shot. We got a brawling going on here. And now Drago in the ring. What is going on in this matchup? We've got chaos already. Dale Evan Darts, thank you for liking the stream. I just lost. Who's legal?
You have to worry also about Wellington, that elevated and then extended suplex.
Who's legal in this matchup? Oh, Carrion just got leveled.
I want to say Vincent Gray's still legal. I want to say Sam Ford.
Oh! Gray just came off the top rope and took out Will Wellington on the outside. Ford firing back with a shot to the midsection. Ford now with an Irish whip. Holds him up. Big time power slam onto Gray. Gray staggered. Ford with the turn kick. Ford with the turn kick. That could do it. Carrying right there. And here we go again. Chaos ensuing all over the place. Carrion now going to bring Hiro Katsuyori in the ring. Katsuyori just looking to tag and gets caught with a clothesline. And this is what I worried about before with the Ministry. I think the Carrion just got counted out or counted in. Sam Ford's team's going to win because Carrion wouldn't get out of the ring. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry not caring about the match. They're just there to hurt people and throwing out the rules regardless. And that's the folks, what I've talked about in the past. Carrion, I don't think knows the rules of professional wrestling. He doesn't care. He's there to hurt people. Katsuyori was down. Sam Ford was down. Excuse me. Wellington down. Everyone was down. And Carrion and the Ministry just keep piling it on and keep being brutal. That's the only purpose there right now in the ring is to weaken the roster here in XFW. And that just looms ugliness, folks, because that's what happened last time. Drago went through everyone he could to soften everybody up and then unleash hell and capture the World Heavyweight title and kept going for a while. Right now, hopefully things are going to cheer up. As up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Maniacal Glee is in action on XFW Fright Night up against a very familiar foe. One half of the Varsity Club, Alex Quinn, Esquire. Maurice Board, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Fright Night. Let's head down to ringside. More action coming your way right now. Maniacal Glee in action next. We'll see which version of Glee we get, as you never can quite tell. Well, we still get the version with his silly pinata.
Making his way to the ring from the United States of America, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Maniac.
The Maniacal Glee. Some call him the evil jester of XFW. For some reason, he's really taken with the fans. The fans love this guy. Not exactly sure why.
How could you not love this guy? I mean, look at him. He's chiseled. Not really. He has more of that layer upon layer of relaxed, dormant muscle build that so many of the fans, I'm sure, out there can relate to. It only makes sense why they love him.
He does have a bit of a muffin top. My biggest problem is the guy constantly dry humps the catering table just to make everyone so they can't have dinner or can't have lunch or can't eat. He screws around with everyone in the locker room time and time again and find something just to make himself giggle. The man's never said a word. He only chuckles and makes weird sounds. I don't know who he's shadowboxing with. Could be his other personalities.
Perhaps John Cena.
That's a very plausible description there. Could be fighting John Cena. You can't see him. Derek Smith says Glee needs a costume. But here comes the Varsity Club, Troy Grant and Alex Quinn, Esquire. I hate the fact that I had to say Esquire. Their daddies buying them contracts to get into XFW as part of a advertisement deal with Alex Quinn's father's law firm. These guys have never worked a hard day in their life.
Say what you will, I know you have issues with Alex Quinn, the Esquire. However, he wins. His team has been winning.
They have had a number of victories in their corner lately, both in tag teams and singles competition, including Troy Grant. And Grant honestly is just here for the ride with Alex Quinn. They've been buddies in the sorority. But Quinn absolutely hates the maniacal Glee. These two have been at it time and time again in the back. Right here comes Quinn, firing off with the right hand and quickly grabbing onto Glee into a snap suplex and a cover here on the maniacal one with a kick out.
Bob with yet again a slow count.
I don't know if that was slow. That looked pretty spot on there. DDT now from Quinn.
So proud and so impressed to see Troy Grant coming out to support his fellow teammates.
I don't know if he's supporting him or it's the fact that Alex Quinn pays all his bills. He's more like a cabana boy. Glee now with a drop kick right to the side of the head of Quinn. Quinn does have a phenomenal physique and a good in-ring capabilities. It's just the attitude, the pompous smart mouth that he's got, the arrogance level, not deserved. Right now, Glee going for the right power bomb from Quinn. Glee rolling to the outside. Oh, right in the face of Grant. Grant going to shove Glee right back inside the ring. Glee looking for possible time to recover. Not going to get it at this juncture. Coming off the top of the shot to the midsection. And Glee with a boot right across the face. Where the hell's Glee going? Why Glee going on the outside, lashing out at Grant. Bob going to make that count. What is he doing? What is he doing? Glee's going to take him for a spin. Alex Quinn going to shut that shenanigans down.
Glee attacking an innocent bystander at ringside. I cannot believe that Bob's going to allow this to happen.
I think Bob's afraid of Glee. Right now, Glee running around. What is going on here? Glee running to the outside. Ooh, getting shoved in the corner now by Quinn. Glee starting to play the shenanigans game. And it levels him out. Heavy haymaker there by the maniacal Glee. Ooh, Grant, or Quinn firing back now. I think Glee's trying to make some mind games here. I know his shenanigans enrage Alex Quinn. And you can get a man to not pay attention, get him off guard, get him fight with their emotions, and it really lays waste to him. And Glee now, again, those weird mocking sounds that come from Glee, lays him out. What is he doing? Is he howling? Drop toe hold on by Quinn, catching Glee off guard. Again, Glee not taking this match overly seriously. So he's more inclined to be playing mind games and horsing around on Quinn.
You can't blame Alex Quinn for being upset and frustrated with Glee. Alex Quinn, consummate professional.
Oh boy.
Always looking to be a technical, proficient wrestler versus howling at the fans.
I do agree with you there. Glee does like to get under people's skin, under people's nerves. I mean, hell, he's gotten on my nerves time and time again. Here in the booth. Easily getting frustrated. Quinn now on the Quinn on the outside. Now Quinn with a steel chair, the great equalizer in professional wrestling. Glee dodging out of the way wisely and going to the outside of the ropes. Ooh!
When did Quinn get busted open?
I'm not exactly sure. Unless now Quinn's taking Glee on the outside. Quinn taking that. Maybe is Glee's giving up? I don't know what Glee's doing. Glee's going for laps here. Ooh! Glee taking another shot at Troy Grant. And he paid for it. Quinn lighting him up.
I don't think Glee knows who he's in the match with.
I don't think Glee knows who he is. Glee getting back to his feet. Quinn taking his time to get back inside the ring. Glee, drop kick, right on the snout. And now again, turning his attention to Troy Grant. Alex Quinn lining up the shot here. Then Glee realized what's going on. Roundhouse, impressive kicks now. By Alex Quinn, he is really busted open, JR. The top of his head, all down the right side of his face, is pouring blood. Now the chair raining down across the chest of Glee. Glee dodging out of the way of that one, and again the drop kick. Uh-oh. The maniacal one with the steel chair. Glee! Right on the top of the head. Now you got a maniac wielding a steel chair and across the back. Both men with the same idea, both coming up with nothing. Glee now, suplex.
And you have to assume that
what the hell is that?
The longer this match goes, it's going to favor Glee, simply for the fact that blood moves.
Agreed. Glee now spinning up, and Glee now again getting all excited. Troy Grant again on the apron. Oh! Grant getting himself involved this time, not due to Glee. Both men back inside Glee. Glee with a small package. I didn't know Glee knew how to do a technical wrestling move. He's got to roll up and a kick out by Quinn. Glee drops the knee. What the hell is he doing? And he's going to pay for it. Quinn going to hoist him up and drops him down. Hard impact to the head of Glee. But he gets the shoulder up.
Such a slow count by Bob, once again, favoring his own people that he wants to win.
Bullseye now by Glee. Damn near took the head off of Alan. Here comes Troy Grant again. And Glee's obsessed with Grant tonight. German suplex.
Troy Grant simply trying to get a hold of Bob and let him know, hey, you need to get your count.
Ooh. Glee with a flying forearm there onto Quinn. Glee again. Now Larry's laughing. The man just got hit with a chair and he's laughing. What the hell's wrong with him? Glee is losing his damn mind. Not that there was much to lose to begin with. Uh-oh. Where does one get a stop sign from in a wrestling arena?
Troy Grant needs to be careful.
Glee's going after him with that stop sign. Quinn now mocking Glee in his own fashion. Calling up a tie-up. Golke getting rid of that stop sign. Glee again with a small package on Troy Grant, or on Alex Quinn, I mean. But the shoulder comes up. And here comes Grant again. Quinn back to that steel chair. Oh! That might be lights out. Glee trying to get back to his feet here. Steals the chair away. Right hand now across the back. Glee. Uh-oh, Glee! Glee DT! That might be all she wrote for Alex Quinn. Wow! How the hell did Quinn get the shoulder up from that? Glee still turning his attention and now playing the trombone?
I don't know which one it is. I just know he blows.
Well, he's showing that better tonight. Glee now, oh, stop sign. Stop sign! But Grant distracting and Alex Quinn letting him over the clothesline. Quinn again losing a lot of blood in this matchup. Quinn going to the top rope. Glee charging in. Glee's going to catch him, sleeping, slams him on top of the chair. And again, Troy Grant.
I think Troy Grant may just be actually giving him some technical feedback.
Technical feedback to Glee?
Yes.
I don't know what kind of feedback you think he needs here. Uh-oh.
Troy Grant needs to get away quickly.
He does, because Glee's coming in with the chair and lights him up. Again, turning his attention to Grant a lot in this matchup. is the maniacal Glee. Oh! And back inside the ring, and now Grant on the outside. Quinn catching him with a shot to the midsection. Alex Quinn, beautiful dragonplex, too close to the ropes. Lee may be toying around too much in this matchup. Quinn now starting to take advantage. Ooh. Where the hell's Quinn going? Lee trying to shake out the numbness of the arm there. Quinn lining up the shot. Glee firing back now. Repeat shots in the midsection. Ooh, haymaker shot there by the maniacal one. And here comes Troy Grant again. How many times can this guy interject himself into this matchup? Alex Quinn charging in. Ghost takes him out at the knee. Troy Grant might as well be a tag team partner tonight to Alex Quinn.
I think you're missing how noble that was of Alex Quinn.
Noble?
He protected Troy Grant, who is just, again, oh my goodness.
Double action there by the maniacal Glee. Uh-oh. Glee again with that steel chair. There's been a lot in the match, and again with a shot. Quinn trying to get out here, but Glee right on top of him now. Uh-oh. Quinn on the top rope. That chair right in spot here. Glee with that chair. Quinn turns it around. Quinn powerbomb him on the chair from the turnbuckle. Holy cow. Quinn now going high. Not a usual spot for Quinn. Coming off the top, and Glee hits him in the midsection. Uh-oh, and again. Oh, good Lord, he brained him. Oh, and a shot to Quinn. Troy Grant again getting a hold of Glee, easily distracting him time and time again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Glee looking for a second timely Glee DT. Quinn with a cover. And Glee, somehow against odds, or just sheer insanity, pulling off the victory tonight over a Quinn, shenanigans and all. The second Glee DT puts the exclamation point on this matchup.
Give credit where credit is due. Glee pulling it out. Also, look at Quinn and how much blood loss he had tonight. He continued to fight like a champion.
It was incredible. Wow. Glee with the win tonight. The maniacal one pulling off the victory tonight on XFW Fright Night over Alex Quinn. An impressive matchup nonetheless. And again, I will give credit where credit is due. Alex Quinn, over the past year, has in fact really come a long way and gotten himself in solid form and has become a really good wrestler. As much as I absolutely hate the guy, and Troy Grant himself is developing as well. There's an etiquette, ladies and gentlemen, in professional wrestling where you pay your dues, and neither of these guys did that. They have the dues paid for them by their daddies. It just rubs people the wrong way. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, are two brutes going at it in a rivalry that spanned damn near 2 months here in XFW. It started off as a competitive rivalry with a handshake and respect shown by the Destroyer. Holton Barnes quickly threw that respect to the wayside in lieu of a victory. Destroyer, the most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room, showed respect to Holton Barnes, who got a legit defeat over the Destroyer. But then it was quickly when the Destroyer got the win back in a rebound match, Holton Barnes' anger got the better of him and taking cheap shots at the Destroyer, attacking him at ringside, low blows, attacking him before matches, after matches, interrupting matches. And now it has become a full-on blood feud between these two that may come to an end tonight in a last man standing matchup. Someone may have their career shortened here tonight. Let's head to the ringside. The Destroyer, Holton Barnes, last man standing, next. This one is going to be bloody. This one is going to be brutal. And here comes the former 8-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer.
From Tucson, Arizona, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Destroyer.
An XFW original. He's been with us since day one. A lot of folks in the locker room are saying he's trying to eye up a 9th title run. Looking at himself back in a number 1 contendership spot, but lately he's been sidetracked by Holton Barnes, taking matches versus Barnes over ranking matches in the World Heavyweight Championship division. A lot of times, folks, that can sideline a lot of big-time stars who look to put someone behind them, look to use them as a stepping stone. And this matchup tonight can only elevate Barnes. The Destroyer gains nothing out of this, but Barnes can get a monumental push here. This guy is a brute. Holton Barnes, a few months ago, getting a legit pinfall victory over the Destroyer. The Destroyer gave him all the credit he deserved for beating him. When the two had a rematch, the Destroyer came out on top, and Holton Barnes lost his mind. And since then has been unhinged, more violent than he's ever been, and that says a lot, because Barnes has been pretty violent since day one. Surprisingly athletic for a man of his size. This is like Kong versus Godzilla 2. And again, no pinfall, no submission, no disqualification. The only way to beat your opponent is for them to stay down and not be able to beat the 10 count of referee. But listen to this one, JR. Bob can't have a slow count. He's got to count to 10.
We may be here all night. I have to tell you, there are not a lot of people in professional wrestling, period, that can make the Destroyer look, I won't say small, because he doesn't by any mean whatsoever, but I will say he definitely seems to be in that same league, if not a little bit of a larger statue than the Destroyer.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Barnes is an absolute brute, and few people can have the same aggression level and strength as the Destroyer in just pure in-ring presence. Destroyer now charging in, landing a haymaker clothesline. Down goes Barnes. Destroyer not looking for a count, got a yank on the leg of Barnes. Gonna go right after the leg again. Not a bad strategy by the Destroyer. If a man can't stand, a man can't fight, he can't get up. That's a well-known, documented weakness of the Destroyer, is that left leg. He's had a number of surgeries on that leg to repair it, that knee. It's often a target for his opponents. Destroyer off the ropes. Oh! Barnes looking, he's going for a headbutt. The Destroyer caught him with a clothesline. Damn near decapitated him.
But to your point earlier, what does the Destroyer really get out of this match? Even if he comes out with the win, it's not really going to do anything for him. Barnes has everything to win from this.
Agreed. Destroyer, this is all about the respect for him and the respect for the wrestling business. Anytime the Destroyer is disrespected or feels that someone's gone in the way, he does sideline any of his aspirations for championships and goes after these to, as he says, set things right. And right now, he's tossing Barnes around the ring like a rag doll. Bob in on the outside now, watching these two go at it as Barnes gets blasted into the barricade at ringside. Ooh, Destroyer now just slugging away. Missing that shot. Barnes with a shot around the back of the head, wailing on the Destroyer. Barnes now walking away, trying to walk off the damage done by the big man. Uh-oh. Barnes looking for the equalizer, the chair, or the steel steps. This spells doom for anybody. Why would you bring that into the ring? Destroyer with a haymaker. Wow. Barnes just caught the right hand of the Destroyer. Oh, my dear Lord. How is he getting back up? Barnes now laying in heavy shots of those steel steps, and another one. And the Destroyer's still getting back to his feet. Barnes on another shot.
And we go back to what we were just talking about.
How is he getting back up? At this point, is it worth getting up? Is it worth the trouble of this matchup? As Barnes is doing severe damage to the Destroyer. Barnes has no regard for anybody else's well-being. And now stomping away in the corner. Repeated now on the Destroyer. Destroyer fires back with a haymaker. Oh, and a savate kick right to the side of the skull. Right hand now by the Destroyer. Elbow shot down by Barnes. Destroyer counters himself. Shot to the midsection. And again the savate kick. Uh-oh. Destroyer now with the steel steps. Barnes. Oh, God, why'd he bounce it off his chest? He's not done. Oh, my God, again. First it was Barnes, and now it's the Destroyer. Repeated shots right in the back of his head. Barnes is underneath those steel steps. Barnes is getting back up. Destroyer not going to give him any recourse. No chance to recover here. Barnes with a counter. Shot to the midsection. Barnes hoisting him up. Drives down the Destroyer onto the canvas. Wow. Up to a 2 count. Barnes now going to watch on. Destroyer grabbing the ropes to help himself get back to his feet. Barnes now picks him with gut wrench. Oh, and just dumps him. Destroyer not staying down again, getting back to his feet. Call it a tie-up. Barnes picking up the Destroyer. That's a lot of weight. Destroyer counters. DDT. Destroyer lining up. Drops the elbow. And another. Third time's the charm from the Masked Man. What does he have? Is that a baseball bat? It's a baseball bat. Uh-oh. Barnes shoved the chair out. Doesn't realize. Oh!
Neither one of these athletes are going to be coming out of this without major injuries.
No.
Neither one are going to be able to sit there and say that they were able to prolong their careers because of a match like this.
No, the Destroyer's already had a long career. As we said earlier, this can only be detrimental to his career. He just took apart the Bloodsword6.com table. Bob's up to a 6 count here. Barnes is still getting back to his feet. Destroy the clothesline. To what point is either one of these guys? As you said earlier, uh-oh, this does not bode well for anybody. Destroyer now is manhandling Barnes. Barnes firing back here. Misses the shot. Kicked in the midsection by the Destroyer. Up and over all the way to the outside now. Again, all this is legal as a headlock. Barnes did a lot of damage earlier on. Now the Destroyer back in the driver's seat. Those 3 guys here to take orders for our tables. Destroyer. Oh, elbow shot by Barnes. Barnes. Oh, levels him on the outside with a spine buster. But again, the Destroyer refusing to stay down. Both these guys, again, career-ending matchup could be possibly tonight. Oh, shit.
Derek Smith again in the chat, bringing up a really good point.
Oh no! Oh no! Powerbomb through the table!
Again, Derek Smith, though, saying, why take only 3 seconds? You have 10. Use the whole 10 seconds.
Well, right now, I think Holton Barnes is going to take a lot of that time. Up to a 5 count. Up to a 6. Barnes might be out. Are you kidding me? He's getting back to his feet. How? Oh! And now the Destroyer's not even giving him an opportunity to count. Again, this one is personal between these two. Uh-oh. Wave of Destruction kick being set up here. Destroyer coming out of Wave of Destruction. Richard Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer just laid out Barnes with the Wave of Destruction. Bob Harris making the count. Destroyer thinking this is over. Up to a 5 count. Circling like a vulture. Up to 8. And that's it. Good Lord. Maybe these two brutes can now go their separate ways. I don't know if that's going to sit well with Barnes or if he's going to realize maybe the relative rookie bit off more than he can chew.
Here is your winner, the Destroyer.
But again, when you disrespect the Destroyer, it unleashes a whole avenue of just anger and animosity at a new level from the big man. And Holton Barnes just found that out. Unbelievable. The battle between those two guys, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I've said it over and over and over and over again. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't rub another man's rhubarb. You don't disrespect the Destroyer, folks. And that's what happens. And Holton Barnes was told by a number of people, don't do this. Just let it go. You got your win. You got a loss. Even if you lost to the Destroyer, that one victory holds so much weight in the ranking, in the championship committee's eyes, that you can get a push towards a title opportunity just by that one victory. But the fact that he would not let it go and he kept pushing these limits with the Destroyer only wind up hurting his career in the long run with this type of matchup, where now both these guys have probably shortened their careers by at least 5 years. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to this. The tag team matchup of the night, the championships on the line. The Outlaws, the current reigning XFW tag teams on their second run as tag team champions, defending against the former champs, the House of Spades. Now, this has been going back and forth since XFW Summer Brawl, where the Outlaws defeated the House of Spades and won the championships. Now, Brody Daniels and the House of Spades, Luke Everett and Reed Lane, have been very vocal how they believe they did not lose properly. They said the shoulder came up, which, if you watch the footage, is 100% wrong. They lost fair and square. But Brody Daniels and the House of Spades don't believe in fairness. They only believe in what their own vision is, and that's ego and holding on to the titles. So let's head down to ringside as Brody Daniels and the House of Spades go after the Outlaws for the XFW Tag Team Championships next. My biggest question now is, will Brody Daniels keep his nose out? Oh, here he comes. I guess I spoke too soon. I was going to say, if he keep his nose out of this matchup, and all three members of the House of Spades walking out to ringside.
I still don't understand the reason why you have so much hatred for teams and factions that come out and support each other. Brody Daniels is simply there as a motivator. He is basically the Tony Robinson of House of Spades.
I have no problem with people supporting their partners. I've seen Evolution do the same thing. I've seen the Gladiators do the same thing. But Brody Daniels consistently interjects himself in matchups. The only reason Brody Daniels is a champion is because of those two men right there. The other reason those two men were champions is because of Brody Daniels, the constant interference in the matchups. The House of Spades lost the championships because Brody Daniels was not in attendance that night. And here come the Outlaws now, the World Tag Team Champions. The James boys, the twin brothers from Texas, making their way down the ringside. Their first tag team run was defeating the Anarchists and what many people called a surprise victory. And then they had a year-long run as tag team champions. A lot of the tag team division was put on notice now that the White Dragons have come back into the fold. The former eight-time tag champions got a win last night over the Gladiators.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 458 pounds.
Reed Lane and Luke Everett. I was one of the people praising these two young men when they came to XFW, starting off very well in singles competition before being brought into the fold by Brody Daniels.
World Tag Team Champions, the Outlaws.
Alex and Lance, the Outlaws.
But to your point earlier, House of Spades, since they've been together as a unit, they have won time and time again.
It is factual. They have won time and time again, but not fairly. Bob Harris, our referee for this matchup. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Luke Everett going to start things off with Alex James. Everett going after the base, kicking knees to Alex James. Thought it would tie it. Luke Everett now going high already. I remember when Luke Everett got here at XFW, just in less than 35 days, managed to get himself a title opportunity by defeating Isaiah Frost in a 9 title matchup, and then challenging for the XFW Internet Championship. And everyone was high on this kid. Everyone said he had so much potential, and he did. However, that potential was quickly noticed by Brody Daniels, and then the ego sets in, and now the pompous attitude that the young kid's got at times feels like it's detrimental. Tag in comes Reed Lane. Everett now snapping the neck, and Lane with an elbow follow. Beautiful combination there. Tag team maneuvers by the House of Spades. DDT now by Reed Lane. Credit is due to the House of Spades. They are a very functional unit when it comes to tag team competition. Reed and Everett do make a great team. They mesh well together. Very similar styles are right now dominating Lance James, one half of the tag team champions. Reed Lane now with a waist lock into a headlock. Ooh, and a shot right to the nose. Going to the middle rope now. Reed Lane coming off. Oh, and dodging out of the way is Lance, making a tag to Alex, and a fresh man comes in for the World Tag Team Champs. Beautiful opportunity there by Lance, taking it, diving to the corner to tag in Alex. And now Alex turning the tide in this matchup, wrenching on the arm of Reed Lane. Reed Lane, the Jack of Spades. Luke Everett refers to himself as the King of Spades, and of course Brody Daniels, the Ace of Spades. Elbow shot there by Reed. Reed dumping into a wheelbarrow. Beautiful arm drag there by Reed Lane. Ooh, low angle drop kick right under the chin.
You just have to be impressed. Reed Lane has a very high motor.
He does. The kid is outstanding inside the ring. And again, I feel they'd be better without Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels uses these two young men as ideally a meat shield to keep himself as United States champion. Luke Everett going high. Reed Lane going to give a little bit of oomph here. Human rocket coming off the top rope. And now covered by Luke Everett. Or kick out by Alex. Barely a 1 count. The tag team champs keeping hopes alive. Missing the drop kick. Both men going high. Both guys coming up with 0. Alex now DDT right on the money. Alex now wrenching on the shoulder of Everett. Making a tag, Everett trying to recover here. Again, Everett going low. Oh, but look at this. Lance James right down into a submission here. On to Everett. Everett with a nice counter. Rolls him off. Charges in. Hurricane Rana. So quick to get to his feet is Luke Everett. Oh, assault on the outside. What the hell's this? The tag team champs using their own tactics of the House of Spades against them. And now everyone at a standstill. Oh, Everett coming out missing. The tag champs using their own tactics against the House of Spades, and it's paying off. Knee strike to the back of the head. Reed Lane now grasping in. Reed Lane now coming in the ring. What the hell's Reed Lane doing? He's not legal. Oh! Bob now making the count. Back in comes Luke Everett. Everett going for a drop kick and missing. Reed Lane kept hopes alive for that matchup. But the tag team champs are on par tonight. Knee strike there. Covered now by Alex. Kick out. I will say, color me surprised, Brody Daniels has not gotten involved in this matchup yet.
I was actually going to bring that up. You got to think about maybe if you're sitting there and you're at your leader, your manager has a job review and they're watching you. That's got to be a lot of pressure on the House of Spades right now as Brody sits there and evaluates, if you will, their performance.
That's a solid point. I mean, Brody Daniels, the leader of the House of Spades, watching on as right now, double team maneuver. Oh, the double wishbone by the House of Spades. Relay now looking big time moonsault. Cover now on Lance. Alex right there to break up the count. Luke Everett looks going unkind words. Oh, what a haymaker there by Lance. Lights him up in a tag. All four men now going to swap out. In comes Luke Everett. Everett charging in. He gets caught. Luthez press by Alex and lighting up Everett with repeated shots. Stomping away now is Alex. And now shots right to the side of the skull. Brody Daniels looking very upset on the outside. Not wanting to watch, turning his head away. Luke Everett now bleeding from those shots from Alex James. And now kidney shots right to the lower back. Travell Daniel joining us over on YouTube. Off the top rope, nobody home by Alex James. Frankensteiner takes him up and over. Luke Everett now in control. Luke Everett sweeps out the leg. Everett now, cartwheel leg drop. Landing on Alex. We've got a cover here. Lance just covered half the ring with that shot. Everett now with a drop kick. Outside the ring. We've got chaos everywhere. Up and down. Everett. Reed Lane with the distraction wisely on Alex James, and it paid off.
You'd like to see Luke Everett get a tag here out so he can get the freshman in.
We've got chaos all over the place now. All four men now inside the ring. For a second there, I almost forgot who was legal again. It's hard with the James boys, both being identical twins. Ooh, right hand, Alex. Uh-oh. Walks it through. Shot to the face. Luke Everett now a shot to the kidneys. Usher in the turnbuckle now. Back in comes Reed Lane.
Brody Daniels looking very, very happy with his
Wild
team.
tag. In comes Alex. Off the ropes comes Everett. Or Reed Lane, I'm sorry. Lands a senton. Calling him a time now. Lance sends him in the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Bad position here for Reed Lane. Oh, my dear Lord, what a DDT. Oh, my God. Reed Lane almost knocked out. Luke Everett tossed to the outside. Reed in a bad way here. Doma Fratu, thank you for liking the stream. Reed Lane turning the tables there. Dodging underneath. Reed now. Snapmares him over. Oh! You see Brody Daniels on the outside now cheering him on. Lance with a swinging neckbreaker. What the hell? Both members again inside the ring. Luke Everett finally getting back outside. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. I'm not sure exactly where Alex is. Oh! They spiked him. Luke Everett coming back in again. Luke Everett catching with an arm drag. Again, not the legal man. Oh, we've got a hell breaking loose. Electric chair drop. Lance now telling Reed Lane to get back up. Calvin, thank you for liking the stream. Back in comes Luke Everett. Everett with a heel kick. Everett going to the springboard. Coming off and crashing right down on top of Lance. House of Spades is looking pretty damn good tonight. Falcon Arrow. That is a lot of blood coming from Luke Everett. Tossing him up and over. Uh-oh. Shot to the face of Alex on the apron. Everett now with a stunner on the ropes. Reed Lane is down on the other side of the ring from the damage he took. The Outlaws off the top. Splashing all the way to the outside onto Lance. And now into the ring post. And again. Sends him back inside. Everett now with on the outside. Oh, goes for the leg of the sweep. Missing. Brings him right back down again. Not the legal man. Oh!
Luke Everett needs to get in there and finish this match now. Let's get the titles.
Brutal shot there by the House of Spades. Elbow shot there. Oh, right back to it. Back and forth in this matchup. Side Russian leg sweep now from Lance. And Lance, oh! Turned his attention to Reed Lane and he paid for it. A lazy cover now by Luke Everett. Not this way. Almost. All four of these guys are absolutely exhausted. Luke Everett trying to get back to his feet. Roundhouse kick. And another one. And another Hurricane Rana. Oh! Off the apron. Everett at this point does need to make a tag.
Smart move to remove the teammate.
Everett going up top here. Oh, a shot right to the elbow. Everett going right back to the top again. No tag. Everett. 450 elbow from the top rope. The House of Spades lining up the shot. House of Spades recapture the tag team titles. And damn, I say they did it pretty damn fair. Brody Daniels did not get involved in this at all.
I can't believe you are shocked. I can't believe you are amazed. Brody Daniels, as I said earlier, he was there to motivate. He was there to cheer on. He knew his team had everything under control.
The House of Spades recapturing the XFW World Tag Team titles.
Here are your winners. And
Luke Everett is a bloody mess. But once again, 3 titles in the hands of the House of Spades. Derek's missing a legit win for once. I agree. Color me surprised. The House of Spades coming up with the victory over the Outlaws, folks. Again, color me wrong. They pulled off the victory. An impressive matchup between those two teams, but the House of Spades there. And again, Brody Daniels did not get involved. That is surprising. And maybe because Brody Daniels' match is up next. Brody Daniels will be defending his XFW United States Championship up against Tiger Ramirez. Right now, they're back in the gorilla position, celebrating after the win by the tag team, Luke Everett and Reed Lane. as we got 2 more matches for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The United States Championship and the World Heavyweight title yet to come your way. But we're waiting a few seconds before Brody Daniels is ready to go out. Tiger Ramirez is warming up again right at the music station. This one is set to be outstanding, folks. Tiger Ramirez, a longtime fan favorite here in XFW, a former 2-time internet champion, the innovator of the Best of 7 series here in XFW. A lot of folks saying Tiger Ramirez is destined to become a higher champion, and right now setting his sights on the United States champion is what he's looking forward to. So we're going to head down to ringside. These 2 teams meet again. Brody Daniels has been not looking forward to this matchup. He has lost a number of matches down the road or in the past to Tiger Ramirez. And quite frankly, I say Ramirez is a step above Brody Daniels when it comes to in-ring ability. Now, that's not just because I don't like Brody Daniels as a person. It's because Tiger Ramirez is a whole other level of professional wrestler. He's an outstanding luchador, and again, just as amazing in the ring. Brody Daniels is still a very competent wrestler, but Tiger Ramirez, folks, I don't know. He's my pick for this matchup. Let's head down to ringside. Ramirez, Brody Daniels, next.
The following contest is scheduled.
All right, folks, here we go. Brody Daniels, Tiger Ramirez, the XFW United States Championship up for grabs. Tiger Ramirez has been looking forward to this one for weeks upon weeks, and here comes Ramirez now. JR, who's your pick for this one? I know I've already said I'm favoring Tiger Ramirez in this matchup.
I have to tell you, I'm not a big fan or supporter of Tiger Ramirez. I truly believe that, well, in all honesty, the White Wolf should have gotten rid of him quite months ago. That's okay, though, because tonight, as we already seen the first time, the house always wins.
J.R. Richmond in our chat room. J.R. Richmond, J.R. Stockman. Are you guys brothers? Well, regardless, a lot of people do say the house always wins. And tonight, so far, the House of Spades has been victorious. But I have just gotten word that Luke Everett and Reed Lane, Luke Everett's being attended to by the physician backstage, so they will not be accompanying Brody Daniels to ringside. Could that come into play for this match? But here comes the champion now, Brody Daniels. And again, notice he is coming out by himself. The tag team matchup taking its toll on the House of Spades, and a Brody Daniels coming out solo. That could change the scope of this matchup in favor of Tiger Ramirez.
And again, say what you will, the House of Spades, yes, he's going to be running solo, but he was there just simply, again, as a motivator to support his team, just like his tag team did a few minutes ago. He's going to make sure that he gets the job done tonight solo.
I will agree. I'm still shocked that Brody Daniels did not get involved in that matchup. I've got to give Everett and Reed Lane a lot of credit. They won that match pretty much fair and square. They didn't really take any shortcuts, and I'm shocked. And they won that match. They deserved that title shot that they got. And now let's see if Brody Daniels can pull off the same thing and win a match and defend his title fair and square against Tiger Ramirez. Let's go down to ringside for the official announcements.
Introducing the challenger
Ramirez
from Juarez,
stretching out in the corner.
Mexico,
The high flyer from Mexico. An outstanding third-generation superstar. His father, Lion Ramirez, and his grandfather, Panther Ramirez. As you brought up, almost lost his match, or his mask, almost lost his heritage to the White Wolf, who followed him up here and challenged Tiger Ramirez. But there's the champion, Brody Daniels, looking smug as ever. This will only be Daniels' 6th title defense since winning the championship, as he tries to defend as little as possible. Waits till the championship committee tells him he has to defend the title, holding on to it, going right to the cusp of that 30-day title defense contract.
Which, again, if you think about it, that's a champion's advantage. That's a smart move.
Agreed. He's got no reason to put the title up when he doesn't need to. But a lot of other folks, a lot of other competitors like to be a fighting champion, as they're called. Mike Katura, our head referee, the referee for this matchup. I'm glad to see Bob not in the ring for this one. Brody Daniels look a little too relaxed there. And here we go. Daniels coming out of the gate with a drop kick of the knee to Tiger, taking him right off his feet and now slamming him back by the back of his head. And now the disrespect by Brody Daniels starts, and Tiger Ramirez not going to have any of it. Rolls him up. Brody Daniels now fighting. Jockeying for position with his crucifix roll-up. Tiger Ramirez coming out on top. We got a cover here by Ramirez, but a kick out by Brody Daniels. Senton now by Tiger, the challenger. Ramirez will be looking to take this match to the air, looking to pin down quickly and get a quick advantage over the champion. Feint wall kick there, and a close on it. Over the top rope goes Brody Daniels. And Artie Daniels on the outside. Pierre Richmond in our chat saying House of Spades needs merch. Tiger Ramirez now on the inside. Brody Daniels getting his feet. Tiger Ramirez full head of steam. Up and over. Crashing down on the champion. Is Tiger Ramirez again going to the air, showing athleticism, showing that outstanding high-flying capabilities. The Ramirez, and again, springboard, Hurricane Rana. Tiger Ramirez looking absolutely outstanding in this matchup. Mike Katara, head referee, right there to make the count, but Brody Daniels getting the shoulder up just after a 1 count, showing the resiliency that Brody Daniels has. I still remember when Brody Daniels first came to XFW, tried to come out here toting himself as a male model and got laughed out of the arena his first day. But he did reinvent himself and has become quite the competitor at XFW. As much as I hate the guy, he is a solid performer. If he didn't take such short tactics, I would probably like him more. But here we go, already showing the pompous ass that is Brody Daniels getting the face of Tiger Ramirez. And knee strike in the midsection by Brody. Daniels now on the outside. Daniels disappeared there for a second. Oh, we got a table. Brody Daniels bringing in the table again, the looser rules of XFW. Lack of a disrespect. Oh! Flying Hurricane again from Tiger Ramirez, catching Brody Daniels off guard. Roundhouse kick down the top of the skull. Tiger now cinching him up, snaps him over in a suplex, float over in the cover. 1, 2, and Brody Daniels gets the shoulder up. I would say the longer this match, I feel it would benefit Brody Daniels, but Tiger Ramirez is doing a lot of offense very quickly, JR.
Yeah, and you have to think, like we said earlier, Brody Daniels not having to defend his champion except for when he hits that threshold, not having to take matches.
Ramirez, Hurricane Rana through the table. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, JR, but holy hell, Ramirez going to the air.
And still able to kick out.
Which speaks volume. Tiger Ramirez showing him right back down for another cover. And a kick out again by Brody. And Brody goes low. You're saying Brody not defending the title as often. I mean, it could lead to have a little bit of ring rust. Not being an in-ring action. Tiger Ramirez has been on our XFW programming every week. Brody's been more of a managerial aspect.
And again, when you're in there every week, you'll also have a higher risk of having injuries, bumps, bruises. Those things are going to add up over time.
Ooh! What a neckbreaker by Brody Daniels. Signature maneuver by Daniels. That belly-to-back neckbreaker has won him a number of matches, but Ramirez got the shoulder up. But you're right about the bumps and bruises of Ramirez. He puts his body on the line night after night after night with high-risk, high-reward maneuvers. Brody Daniels with a stop sign. Brody Daniels with a stop sign. Tiger Ramirez with a drop kick. I'd say Daniels is looking to take shortcuts, but those objects are as legal as a headlock in these matchups. And now Tiger with the stop sign. Calvin D. Harmon saying, remember, Ramirez has to win fair and square. Brody doesn't. That is a big thing. Brody Daniels has championships advantage. JR said that a number of ways. And right now, Tiger on the top rope. Tiger coming off, spinning heel kick to the head of Brody Daniels, and another cover here. Ooh! 2.8, if anything.
And all credit in the world going to Tiger Ramirez. He is putting the offense on. He's got his foot on the gas. He's trying not to lighten up. It's just going to take one time, though, one move, and it's going to be completely reversing the roles of this entire match.
Very true. Tiger Ramirez, who does like to take things to an extreme, likes to go high. Brody Daniels can be biding his time, waiting for one mistake, and it could light up. Tiger Ramirez right now. Ramirez, as you say, keeping his foot on the gas right now. Look at the... Oh! Tiger Ramirez catching a heel. Devin Bowman, thank you for liking the stream. Brody Daniels went low with that kick to the crotch. Mike Turner now giving him a whole bunch of grief as a kendo stick comes into play. And a fire back now from Ramirez. Ramirez is dominating a majority of this matchup against Brody Daniels. Daniels has been on the defense for quite some time now, getting small flashes of offense, but it's been a lot of Tiger Ramirez in this match. Tiger Ramirez, Colorado tie-up, shoots him in the air. A little bit of an internet hiccup there, folks. Sorry about that. Apologize for that little bit of interference there. Tiger Ramirez off the top, missing the elbow. Brody Daniels with a kick. Brody looking for the... Brody off the ropes. Ace Wizard to the back of the head. That might be all she wrote. 3 count coming on Tiger Ramirez. 2. Almost a 3 count. The Ace Wizard to the back of the head. I thought that was it.
And that may have been the opportunity that he needed. Just that quick opening. And now the match is wide open for either competitor.
Ramirez throws him the outside, but that very well could slow down Tiger Ramirez. That kind of kick to the back of the skull can really do some damage. Much like that move right there. Brody Daniels just got his leg split open. A little wishbone maneuver there. Tiger sends him into the barricade. Tiger is limping a lot and moving a lot slower than he was after that kick to the back of the head by Brody Daniels. Daniels now sending him into the Bloodsword6.com table area. Drop kick now by Tiger. Tiger is still moving a little bit slower. Tiger going to throw him back inside the ring. Brody Daniels now rolling in pain on the inside. What the hell was that? Something just came over the barricade. Is that a fan? Somebody just came over the barricade. Brody Daniels getting back to his feet. What the hell is that? Luke Everett and Reed Lane. Luke Everett and Reed Lane out here at ringside. They're not supposed to be out here, and they're both assaulting Brody Daniels or Tiger Ramirez. And a chair shot out of Tiger. 2-on-1 on Tiger Ramirez. We just gave these guys credit for winning the match fair and square, and now they're out here assaulting Tiger Ramirez.
I'm not really sure what you're seeing right now. I'm looking in the ring right now, checking on Brody Daniels, making sure he's okay.
Daniels rolled to the outside. Reed Lane now with a steel chair. Luke Everett assaulting Tiger Ramirez. How can you not see this?
How are you not concerned about the champion, the state of the champion right now?
I'm concerned about Tiger Ramirez, who's getting the snot kicked out of him by 2 people not inside this match. And there's another chair shot from Reed Lane and a 4th one. Tiger Ramirez is being assaulted by 2 hoodlums, by the tag team champions. And the kick in the midsection. Ramirez now trying to fight back. But again, the numbers game's coming into effect. Ramirez now hoisting him up. Scoop slam on Reed Lane. But again, Everett there driving the knees into the throat of Tiger Ramirez. Ooh. Reed Lane now on the outside. Luke Everett. Yeah, now tossing Tiger Ramirez back in. Brody Daniels with a kick across the jaw to Tiger. Tiger still somehow trying to keep hopes alive for his championship. DDT. Luke Everett and Reed Lane now disappearing back into the audience. These thugs, the damage is done. Power slam now by Brody Daniels. This matchup was all Tiger Ramirez until those 2 goofballs got back in. Brody Daniels now with a suplex. Tiger Ramirez on the counter. Tiger takes him out the knee. How the fact that Tiger Ramirez is still in this matchup speaks volumes. Oh, Brody Daniels. Ace Wizard again to the back of the skull of Tiger Ramirez. It's all but over at this point. What is it? Whoa, Tiger again. You see the frustration on Brody Daniels. He looks like he's in tears right now. Tiger Ramirez still refusing to stay down even after the Ace Wizard. That's the 2nd one. After being assaulted, 5 chair shots from the House of Spades. Brody Daniels now going back to the outside. Brody Daniels now back with that steel chair and brings it down across the back of Tiger Ramirez. And another chair shot. Ramirez can barely stand on his own feet now after the assault for all 3 members of the House of Spades. Dropkick the chair into the face of Brody Daniels. And now sends him into the corner. If Tiger Ramirez can still pull this off, it'll be a miracle.
For those of you at home worried, I think Brody Daniels is going to be okay. He seems to be recovering.
Of course Brody Daniels is okay. He had help in this matchup.
I still don't know what you were talking about.
Reed Lane and Luke Everett came out of the audience and assaulted Tiger Ramirez. Brody Daniels was on the defense. Brody Daniels was in fear of losing his matchup. And those guys came in again and helped him win this matchup. And right now, laying out shots to Ramirez again with that steel chair. Brody Daniels now back on the outskirts, debris all over this matchup, and now another table coming into play. Mike Atura with the count, but look at the debris, it's everywhere. Boot to the face again by Daniels. Tiger Ramirez cannot even get up on his own feet. Brody Daniels now, and a shot to the head down with the table. Ramirez trying to get back to his feet, trying to use the ropes to get back up. He's unconscious at this point. Brody Daniels is just brutalizing Tiger Ramirez. Sends him into the table. Tiger Ramirez now being set across that table, laying lifelessly prone. Brody Daniels going to the outside on the top rope. Daniels through the table on Tiger Ramirez. Daniels looks like he took a lot out of himself with that one, holding on to his midsection there. Daniels now standing over Ramirez. Tiger Ramirez captures the leg. Kick away by Brody. And he goes after the knee. Brody Daniels now back in control. Daniels on the right hand. And again the belly to back neckbreaker by Brody Daniels. A cover again Ramirez. 2. And Daniels retains. Daniels retains the championship with the help of the House of Spades.
Brody Daniels, once again, as we've said it many times tonight, proving the house always wins.
The house did win tonight. Brody Daniels getting some assistance from the House of Spades, pulling out the victory and retaining the United States Championship. Tiger Ramirez can barely get up. Now he's being a dick to Mike Atura. Brody Daniels still your XFW United States Champion. Unbelievable. Brody Daniels with the win over Tiger Ramirez. And just after I gave the House of Spades credit for a fair and square matchup, this is what we get for the United States Championship match. Brody Daniels on the receiving end of a lot of damage at the hands of Tiger Ramirez, who had complete control of the matchup until Luke Everett and Reed Lane interjecting themselves in that matchup just like they've done time and time again. That's almost the exact way Brody Daniels won the United States Championship from Hiro Katsuyori many, many, many months ago. I think Daniels is going on 8 months as the United States Champion, and that's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, the house always wins. You don't bet against the house, and again, it's coming into play more and more often. Brody Daniels still your United States Champion. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event of the evening. Jordan Ray, the #1 contender, colliding with the current XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Sean Owens, in a submission matchup. Now, again, we talked a little bit about this earlier in the evening. I am still shocked that Jordan Ray agreed to a submission-only matchup when he's not a submission-style wrestler. Sean Owens, the master of the Owens lock, the Fujiwara armbar that he puts on his opponents, that he won the championship with, that he's defended the championship time and time again. But Josh Clemens, who is the mentor, the manager for Jordan Ray, said something about the coach clause. So we still don't have exactly what that is, if Clemens just has some kind of plan that him and Jordan Ray to use inside the ring. If it's a training method that the coach has done. Everyone else is just hoping Josh Clemens wears pants, because he's the manager and never wears pants. It's weird. Well, let's head down to ringside. Your main event starts right now. This one is going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Again, JR, we talked about the coach clause earlier. Clemens backstage talking about this all afternoon. Not exactly sure what it is. Trying to figure this out. Whatever Clemens has up his sleeve, or lack of sleeve, for Jordan Ray and Sean Owens.
I still feel that they've been working on something with submissions. They have to. It's the only logical piece of this. Jordan Ray, as we talked about previously, not a submission expert, much more that powerhouse, can do technical at times, but he is just a brute. He's a grinder. He's going to wear you down. Submissions, hopefully, with any luck, they've been practicing. They've got a game plan together. The coach seems to always be one step ahead.
And Derek Smith pointing out, Coach Clemens, still no pants. Could the coach clause be a submission move? Could that be something Clemens invented for this matchup as Jordan Ray walks out to ringside, ready for this main event title match?
I'd be excited to see if there is such a thing. Could he be breaking out his own rendition of a figure four or a crossface? Who knows? Only time's going to tell, but something tells me tonight the title will change.
Jordan Ray in the ring right now, Tri-State All-Star from Washington State, baseball, football, and wrestling All-Star in all three of those sports in Washington State. As we await the arrival of the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Josh Clemens just took his shirt off. He's a manager. Why is he disrobing into wrestling gear? Here comes the champion. Dubbed Sean 2.0 Owens by the XFW Universe. Former World Tag Team Champion with Josh the Coach Clemens. They used to be a tag team known as True Style together. Clemens reinventing himself in singles competition, hence the Phoenix on his in-ring gear, rising from the ashes of his old tag team life and now all the way to the title, the World Heavyweight Championship here in XFW. Winning it back at Matt Mania away from Bad Boy Marshall Sweet in an outstandingly very equal contested matchup. He's defended it in every event we've had since then and multiple times on our weekly programs. And now tonight against Jordan Ray. The two have been back and forth, and Jordan Ray has had victories over Sean Owens. But tonight, again, shocked that Jordan Ray agreed to a submission-style matchup. And again, the coach has been ranting about how he talked Jordan Ray into this, that it's better for his career. I don't know how it's going to be better.
Well, you think about our previous match we talked about. With 2.0, he's been in matches week after week after week, always putting his body on his line, the belt on the line. Is that going to finally come to get back to bite him?
Well, these guys have been locking horns time after time after time. Jordan Ray is an impressive in-ring wrestler. And again, we'll have a size and strength advantage over Owens, but Owens, with the technical prowess, one of the best pound-for-pound technical wrestlers in the world of professional wrestling today, happy to hold that strap over his shoulder. But again, he knows on the outside is Clemens, his former tag team partner, and that could be the coach clause. The fact that Owens, all his stuff, that everything he knows inside the ring, Josh the Coach Clemens has that inside information. Could that be the coach clause? Knowing a weakness that Owens has. Mike Couture now going to take the title away. Show Jordan Ray what they're fighting about. Again, I'm glad Bob's not the referee for this matchup. It's all about that title right here, ladies and gentlemen, the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. There's the bell, and here we go. Owens. Jordan Ray Owens going for a drop toe hold early and getting caught. Jordan Ray going to hike him up. And a power bomb to start this matchup off. But missing the elbow drop. Owens quick to his feet. No pins, no disqualifications, no count out. Submission only victory in this matchup. And again, heavily favors the World Heavyweight Champion. Until we find out what Jordan Ray has up his sleeve. What has Josh the Coach Clemens taught him about submission wrestling, as Owens with an ankle lock, but Jordan Ray fighting out of it.
You have to think strategy-wise, it's going to be smarter for Reyes to be actually looking at wearing down 2.0s to actually beat him into the ground so that whatever submission he's going to do, it's pretty much a mute point.
That would be a solid strategy by Jordan Ray to weaken down Owens, especially with the Owens lock. If he could work on the arms and the upper torso, it could weaken the grip of Sean Owens and make the move less effective. Jordan Ray jumping up with a jumping clothesline. Owens dodging out of the way, landing a shot across the nose with a kick. Owens now grabbing the hammerlock, looking for a hammerlock suplex, already targeting the arm of Jordan Ray, the World Heavyweight Champion. Classic strategy by Sean Owens. Looking for an armbar there, but Jordan Ray catching him. But right back into a German suplex by the World Heavyweight Champion. And oh, here we go. Clemens now distracting Owens, pulling him over to the corner. This could be the coach clause right here. Clemens just interjecting himself into the matchup to give an advantage to Jordan Ray. Jordan Ray shoots him off the ropes. Shoulder check. Both men staying on their feet. Collar and elbow tie up now. Jordan Ray dumps him across the top rope. Throw first goes Owens. Jordan Ray charging in again, shoulder checking. Owens fires back with the right hand. Owens driving the elbow, or driving the knee into the back with a backbreaker. Owens again showing that in-ring technical ability. And drives the shoulder of Jordan Ray across the top. And now back elbow. Owens already to his clear, familiar tactics, working on the arms of Jordan Ray. Trying to wear him down to lock on the Owens lock. Oh, and again, the coaches saw that right there, opening a window of opportunity for Jordan Ray to take advantage.
You said it yourself, the coach, 2.0 Owens, they were tag team partners in the past. They may just be trying to catch up.
I doubt he's trying to catch up. But I would be willing to bet that the coach clause, whatever it's supposed to be, could be just to distract Owens. It could be to give Jordan Ray that advantage. He knows that Sean Owens, hammerlock suplex again. And the coach on the apron now, and a right hand from Owens.
The coach checking the turnbuckle, making
Owens,
sure it is secure.
Mike Atura in the middle of these two now. Owens with a suplex on the coach. The coach trying to get into this matchup. And Owens with a suplex. And a drop kick now to the coach. Mike Atura, I think the rope actually came off the top turnbuckle there. Mike Atura trying to get the rope attached back to the ring post before somebody gets hurt. That rope is broken.
Thankfully.
Jordan Ray, the chair! I think Clemens actually disconnected that top rope. Mike Atura desperately trying to get that thing wound back up, that turnbuckle, to attach so nobody gets hurt. Backbreaker now by Owens. Two chairs now in the ring as Clemens put that in there. Owens down with an Irish whip, Clemens over the top rope. And again, here comes Josh, the coach. Clemens again getting involved with Owens. Could this be the coach clause? Was Josh, Coach Clemens' strategy the entire time? Meanwhile, poor Mike Atura desperately trying to get that. We need a ring technician down here. As Mike Atura trying to get that rope attached again. Owens now takes a chair shot to the top of the head. And again, the coach on the ropes, and Owens takes him off the apron.
I believe the coach, once again, trying to point out, make sure that 2.0 Owens knows, hey, there's an issue with the ropes. Look at this being thrown into Mike Atura.
Rolling elbow there from Owens. Looks like Mike got that top rope attached back on. Here comes the coach again. This is like the fourth time in less than 60 seconds. And Jordan Ray can again take advantage.
Once again, letting him know now the rope is secure.
Spear by Owens, or spear to Owens. And again, no pin attempt here. Jordan Ray could have won this matchup alone. Oh, here we go. Chin lock now by Jordan Ray, latching on. The first submission hold we've seen by Jordan Ray. Jordan Ray with a clubbing shot across the back. Jordan Ray now, backbreaker now on Owens, stretching him across the back. Jordan Ray now with the chair, coach giving direction. Josh the coach comes now arguing with Mike Atura. What is he arguing with the referee for?
Well, I would definitely say whatever the coach clause is, if it is indeed a submission, definitely going to be targeting that lower back segment of the body.
Mike Atura now getting some kind of direction from the guys at ringside over here. The bell ringer, and the guys at ringside here. Meanwhile, Owens with a senton on Jordan Ray. Mike Atura not even paying attention to the match right now. Clemens. Shot to there. Mike Atura now back in the ring. Mike Atura actually left the ring there for a second. Got called over to the ring announcer area for some reason. Ooh, Jordan Ray sent into the ring, into the post. And a second time. Owens now just clubbing away on the challenger. There's a lot of commotion going on over where the bell ringer is and the announcer. Everyone looks confused. Mike Couture now back in the ring. Owens now, getting a kick by Jordan Ray. Oh, German suplex by the champion. Owens looking to soften out Jordan Ray. Josh Coach Clemens looks surprisingly calm now at ringside. A little while ago, he was all fired up. Now he's looking a lot more somber and calm as Jordan Ray is taking the advantage in this matchup. Owens down on the receiving end of a lot of trauma.
You have to assume he is getting calmer because the game plan is coming together. He sees it coming together. He sees the title slipping away from 2.0.
If possible, I mean, that may be the coach clause. I'm not sure what it is. Double underhook, Owens. Owens with the Owens lock. Owens lock is wrapped on. This could be the end of it. Owens to retain the title. Jordan Ray nowhere to go. Stretching on Owens, bending that elbow back in a way it's not supposed to bend. Jordan Ray struggling for all he's worth. But again, Clemens just looking calm, cool, and collected. I can't believe he's not freaking out right now. Owens dominated this move, but Jordan Ray holding on. Jordan Ray able to winzel out now, right hands to break the hold. I got to give him credit. That's impressive, the fact that he could break the Owens lock. Obviously getting training. Spine buster. Jordan Ray now standing over Owens. Hoisting him up. Owens drops the reverse DDT. Owens again in control, but Clemens again on the outside looking surprised. Joseph Scojo Knight, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Fright Night. Jordan Ray now back on the defense. Owens again the drop toe hold into the ankle lock. Too close to the ropes. Mike Couture forced to break the hold. Clemens again reaching out to Mike Couture. Why is he trying to get a hold of the referee? Armbar now by Sean Owens. Wrenching back on the shoulder, trying to separate it. Trying to force Jordan Ray to submit to retain the World Heavyweight Championship.
And we have to think, Owens' lock has been worked out of. There's been several rope breaks so far. We just see a reversal here. Is 2.0 Owens going to start to get frustrated? Is he going to slip up somewhere just because of the
Owens lock again. Owens lock again a second time on Jordan Ray. And again, this time nowhere near the ropes. And Clemens looking now frustrated. Now Clemens looking frustrated, but Jordan Ray again able to turn over and break the hold.
That's going to start to work on the psyche of 2.0 Owens, definitely.
Clemens just yelled something to Jordan Ray. Clemens just yelled to something to Jordan Ray, and now Mike Couture is having words. Clothesline now by Jordan Ray. Owens misses a wild swing into a backdrop. Owens just landed on that chair. And up and down into a spine buster. Jordan Ray now, and again the coach back up on the apron again, and now again talking to Mike Couture. Oh, and the bulldog. The swing out bulldog by Owens, or by Jordan Ray. Why is Josh the Coach Clemens talking to Mike Couture? Repeated shots over there. Jordan Ray now standing over Owens. Wraps up the arm. Owens with a hammer shot. Owens going to toss him out of the ring. Here comes Clemens. Clemens now charging in and drop toe hold on Owens. And now Josh Clemens stomping away. And now Jordan Ray talking to the referee. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
I told you the coach always has a plan. Apparently this is part of it.
What is going on? Clemens now with a submission hold on Owens. What is... Folks... What? Folks, we're JR, I just got... The ring announcer just handed us a piece of paper. Is this real? Folks, the coach clause... The coach clause... JR, the coach clause, it seems... Josh the Coach Clemens, in his contract as part of the industry, if he feels Jordan Ray is too injured to wrestle, he can replace him in a matchup. That's the coach clause. Owens now is facing Josh the Coach Clemens in this matchup. That is some horse shit. Jordan Ray now on the outside. Josh the Coach Clemens is in this match. That's the coach clause. Are you kidding me?
Take note, kids. This is why you read the fine print.
It's got to be some very fine print as now Jordan Ray is on the outside and Sean Owens is fighting a fresh Josh the Coach Clemens. His former tag team partner, Chinbreaker by Owens. Owens now, beautiful suplex on the coach. And now Jordan Ray on the apron again. Owens with the steel chair. The coach clause, I'm sorry, is garbage. Unfair advantage somehow by legal mumbo jumbo. Owens now standing over the coach. What I wouldn't give. Kick to the midsection. What a counter by Clemens. Owens with a shot. Fires back. Owens. And Clemens now going punch for punch. These two know each other like the back of their hands. Derek Smith saying BS in the chat room. The coach clause is Josh the Coach Clemens interjecting himself in any match he wants of Jordan Ray's. That is garbage. Clemens has not earned this title shot. Sleeper hold, sleeper hold, sleeper hold. Owens is out. Owens is out. Owens is out. Clemens. Are you kidding me? Clemens is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Is this going to be legal? Is this going to stand? JR, this is an atrocity.
The coach came in with a plan. Apparently executed it to a T. He kept his cards close to the vest on this one. It was
a plan, and I agree, and I'm going to call bullshit on the plan, but Josh the Coach Clemens is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Holy cow, this is real. If I was Jordan Ray, I'd be upset. I don't know what to make of this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW Fright Night. We'll see you next time with more XFW action. What the hell is going on? Yeah, Derek Smith going, the fuck?